This is Akashvani, the news read by Saira Mujtaba. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar has said that India supports the Philippines in upholding its national sovereignty. He said this while briefing the media along with his Philippine counterpart Enrique Manalo in Manila today. He said every country has the right to uphold and enforce its national sovereignty. The statement came amid Philippines' maritime dispute with China in the South China Sea. Dr. Jaishankar asserted that India is strongly supportive of ASEAN's centrality, cohesion and unity. He said India is also convinced that the progress and prosperity of this region is best served by staunch adherence to a rules-based order. The External Affairs Minister said UNCLOS 1982 is particularly important in that regard as the constitution of the seas. He said all parties must adhere to it in its entirety, in letter and spirit. Dr. Jaishankar said as the world changes, it is essential that India and the Philippines cooperate more closely to shape the emerging model. He said there has been very perceptible growth in bilateral ties between India and the Philippines recently. The External Affairs Minister said India and Philippines are not only important maritime nations, but both are at two ends of the Indo-Pacific. He said India and the Philippines make an exceptional commitment to global shipping. Dr. Jaishankar said now as the relationship grows, it is natural to look at defense and security. He said it is also equally important that both countries look at other aspects of cooperation. The External Affairs Minister said India and Philippines bilateral trade has crossed the $3 billion level last year and expressed confidence that it will continue to grow. Sri Lanka President Ranil Wickremesinghe has said India is at the center of growth in the coming years, and it was in the interest of Sri Lanka to copy what India has done in the field of digital public infrastructure and piggyback on the success. He was speaking at the conference on digital public infrastructure organized by High Commission of India to Sri Lanka in Colombo today. Mr. Wickremesinghe said that during his visit to India last year, he discussed Sri Lanka's challenges and opportunities with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and decided to bring in elements of digital public infrastructure in the bilateral relations. In Jammu and Kashmir, the preparations for the annual Amarnath Yatra have commenced as health certificates are being arranged in 10 districts of Jammu Division, allowing pilgrims to initiate their journey from the specified date. A total of 112 doctors have been designated to issue compulsory health certificates or CHCs from health centers across the region, a prerequisite for advanced passenger registration. Sri Amarnath Shrine Board hinted at a potential commencement date for Yatra as June the 29th. The exact date for passenger registration will be unveiled in the coming days. Congress has released a list of 5 candidates for the ensuing Lok Sabha polls. Prahlad Gunjal will contest from Kota, Ram Chandra Chaudhary from Ajmer and Sudarshan Rawat from Raj Samand constituencies in Rajasthan. The party has fielded advocate C. Robert Bruce from Tirunelveli in Tamil Nadu. In Assam, several senior leaders will submit nomination papers today for the first phase of elections. Union Minister and senior BJP leader Sarbanand Sonowal will file nomination papers today at Dibrugarh. Assam Chief Minister Himant Biswa Sarma and presidents of BJP Om Ganaparikar and UPPL will accompany him. Congress MP Gaurav Gogoi will also file nomination papers today for Jorhat seat. 5 seats will be covered in the first phase. The Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation or APCC Climate Center has forecast that India is expected to see above-average precipitation from July to September, which is the country's peak monsoon season. The APCC has released India's first monsoon forecast for the year. The center has produced 2 distinct estimates, one for April to June and the other for July to September. On to sports. In tennis, Indian-Australian pair of Rohan Bopanna and Matthew Ebden has entered the men's doubles quarterfinal of Miami Masters ATP 1000 tournament. They defeated Monegasque Polish pair of Hugo Nis and Jan Zielinski in the round of 16 at Miami Gardens, Florida in US last night. And that is the end of this news bulletin.